Let's start now. Yesterday, just we discussed creating files, creating directories. So today's session, we are going to discuss copying the files and directories, renaming the files and directories, removing the files and directories, and linking files. Now open the terminal. See, while you are working with Windows, so if you want to copy the files and directories, just you are right click on that, copy. Where you want to paste, you can go to that place, you are right click, paste. But in Linux, everything is command. So first to go to the home directory, cd is the command. So pwd, present working directories /root, that is the Linux administrator home directory. Like in every operating system, whenever the user log into the server, he can has one home directory. So in Linux, the root administrator home directory /root. So here I want to check the files and directories. Yesterday we created ls. So these are the files and directories. Yesterday we created F1, F2, F3, F4, like some files and directories we created. Now I want to copy the file. So for example, I am copying the file cp, file name orange. See, file is there here. Orange file is there. So I want to make it on another copy. Orange 1. Now ls. So it shows the new copy file name orange1. So here only you can make it copy, and from here onwards you can copy into other location also. Now I want to copy the file to different location. Different location means yesterday already we discussed path are very important in Linux. Path is very important. You have to remember the paths. So I want to copy orange file from my location to home directory /home cp space file name orange. See where you want to copy. This is important. I want to copy under home directory /home. So if you want to mention a different name, you can mention. Or if you want to copy with the same name, no need to mention name. So same name I want to copy. Now I want to see whether it is copied or not. So we can have two options. You can go there and check. Without going there, you can check. So first I will show you. Go to /home directory cd ls. Orange is copied. Okay, successfully copied. Now come out from that. So now I am under my /root. Now without going there, you can check ls space /home. So enter into the directory, you can check. Without entering into the directory also, we can check. So this is the importance of path. So give the command, tell the path, it will show the information. Or else enter into the path, check the commands, check the files. Now files copied. Now what I want to do, see here, there is a file apple under /home. Now I am in /root. I want to copy the file from /home apple to my directory, my current directory, my present directory. So cp where the file is located under home/home. What is the file name? YAPL. Where you want to copy in your location. So your location, just give dot. So dot means current directory. So previous command, you can see this file we copied from our current location to different location home. So now this command we copied file from different location to our current directory. So like this, so you can copy the files from your current directory to destination directory. You can also copy the file from destination directory to your current directory. So when you tell the current directory, you have to mention the dot. Dot means current directory. Now another example I am showing you, ls slash. So there is a file under slash test. So I am not under slash. Slash is the main directory. I am not under home, but I want to copy the file which is located under slash to home. I am not in both locations. I am in a different location. I am in my home directory. Now cp slash test. This is source path. Destination path slash home. You can give the mention the name test1, for example. It's copied. See here, we are not in both locations. You are not in slash, you are not in slash home, but even though you can copy the file by telling the path of source and path of destination. So source path slash destination path slash home, file name test2, destination file name test1. Like this also we can copy the data. So source path, destination path we have to mention. Next, copying the directory. cp -r. So which is the directory? D1 is there. Just we are going to check the directories. D1 is there. cp -r. First I am copying same location. D1 D100. Just give the command ls. So D100 is created. So here only the option for file, we don't have any option. For directory, we have to use -r refers to directory. Remaining all the syntaxes are same like directory files. cp-r d1. I want to copy slash home. In slash home, whatever the directory are there, ls slash home, for example, there is a dir1 directory is there. I want to copy to here. cp-r dir1 slash, sorry, dir1 dot means cp-r slash home dir1 space dot means current directory. So like this, you can copy the data from your source to destination, destination to your source path, and you can mention different source path, different destination path. You can copy the files and directories. Now to copy all the files and directories. So generally, when we are using CDs, DVDs, you can put the DVD, copy the entire data into your server, or USB drive. You can put whatever the entire data or softwares you have to copy entire data. So how to copy all the files and directories from one location to another location? For example, I want to copy all these files and directories. So under slash root, whatever the directories now files are there here, I want to copy into S1 directory. Yesterday we created cp -rf. F means forcefully. Star, where you want to copy. I want to copy under slash s1. So yesterday we created s1 directory. See, copied. Now go to s1, cd slash s1. Now see, I am in s1 directory. So whatever the data in my home directory root, I copied into s1. So ls. See, complete data came. Like this, If you want to copy the entire data, cp space -rf space star space s1. So automatically it will copy your entire data from one location to another location. So in real time, when you are working with your DVDs, put the DVD, go to the DVD path, copy the entire data into your local directories. So this is the command, cp command, copying the files and directories. Now renaming the files and directories. In Windows, what we are doing, right click, rename the file, rename the directory. In Linux, how to rename the files and directories. So renaming the files and directories command is mv. I want to rename orange to tomato. Now ls. Now there is no name orange name, rename it to tomato. Like this, to rename the directory also same, there is no option. dmv d100. I want to rename as z100. Now there is no d100 name, so I rename it to z100. Like this, you can rename the files and directories by using the command mv. Next, to moving the files and directories from one location to another location. This is like in Windows, cut to paste. So copy paste means both sides available. Cut to paste means, so whatever you are cutting there, there it will not available. So desktop, there is icon cut, you can paste into some different location, and desktop it will not show. Like here also we can move the files and directories from one location to another location. So what is the command? mv. I want to move the file banana to /home directory. Now banana is not here now, so no banana here. So it is moved to /home. So copy paste means here also available, there also available. So cut to paste means here not available, it moved to, completely moved to /home. So like that, I want to move test1 file to here, from home to here. mv /home /test1, where you want to move my directory, current directory. Now you can check under /home test1 is there or not. Test1 is there, not there. I move to my current directory. Like that, by using mv command, you can move the files and directories from one location to another location. Directory also same syntax, there is no changes. Move the directory. mv z100, I want to move to /. Now ls /. See z100, move to /. Now no z100 here, it is moved. So like that, by using mv command, you can move the data from one location to another location, either files or directories, both are same syntax, there is no difference. Next, to removing the files and directories. See carefully, we have to use these remove commands unnecessarily in real-time servers. If you use this command, maybe sometimes some persons they lost their jobs by using the removing commands, because of, if you are in the critical database directories, if you run these commands, your complete database will go. Sometimes your operating system is also going to be corrupt. But unnecessary files and directories we have to remove. How to remove, we are going to see. So I want to remove a file, rm file name f1. So it is asking you confirmation, remove regular empty file. Yes, yes means it will remove. Now check, file is removed. I want to remove the file forcefully. rm space -f, file name f2 I am giving. removed. It did not ask you any question, removed ls. So F2 is not there, removed. Next to remove the directory, rm hyphen r, directory name D1, it will ask you the confirmation. Yes. So everything in D1 we have the files. You have to confirm everything. But I want to remove the directory forcefully. Don't ask any confirmation. Whatever the subdirectories are there, whatever it may be, remove it. rm space hyphen rf directory name. So like this, F means forcefully. Remove a directory, rm space hyphen r. Remove a file, rm space just file name. It will ask you the confirmation. So if you want to remove a file forcefully, rm space hyphen f. Remove a directory forcefully, rm space hyphen rf. To remove all the files and directories without any confirmation. This command is dangerous. So I am going to S1 directory because here we copied our data. I want to remove all these things. rm space hyphen rf space star. Now see, nothing is there. So everything is deleted. Like this, you can remove the files and directories by using the command rm. Now so far what files we seen, what commands, touch, cat, va, ls, mkdir, cp, mv, rm. So touch is the command we created empty files. Cat is the command to create the file and store the data and add the data, but we cannot modify the data, delete the data. So VA virtual editor, by using VA editor, we can open a file, we can return a data, we can modify the data, we can delete the data. And ls is the command to see the files and directories. mkdir is the command to create the directories. cp is the command to copy the files and directories. mv is the command to rename the files and directories and also move the files and directories from one location to another location. rm is the command to removing the files and directories. So basically, these commands regularly we are going to use in anywhere in the Linux. Now, linking files. So why we are using linking files means, generally in Windows, while we are working with Windows, you can have a recycle bin. So this recycle bin, whatever you deleted by default goes to recycle bin here. So you can restore. But we are going to work with Linux operating system that is a completely command line mode. So if you delete anything, so they will not come back. Whatever it may be, if you give the delete command, whatever the data is there, it's gone. It's come back. It cannot be back. That is the reason what they introduced to linking files concept. So linking files. See, we have two types of links are there. We have two types of links. Soft links, hard links. So soft links like shortcuts like in Windows. So in Windows on desktop, you can have a shortcuts like Internet Explorer, Google Chrome, so many programs. So we have the shortcuts. But if main program is deleted, all shortcuts will not going to be work. Like the same concept in Linux is soft links. So shortcuts like in Windows, the main program, you can make it different locations like shortcuts. Next to hard links. Hard links like backup. So once one file is deleted automatically, you can have the another link, you can take back that. So why soft links generally we are going to using for scripting purpose, they are use the soft links. So scripts, the main script will link you in different locations. Hard links we are going to generally use it for main configuration files. So you can make it some links on different location. If main file is deleted also, you can take back your configuration files. So soft links mainly for scripts, they link on different locations. Hard links mainly for the configuration file, important critical configuration files, we can put the hard links. Now soft links. Soft links can link across the file system directories. So last class we discussed at the time of installation of Linux. So you can use different file system directories. Like slash is a file system directory. Like in Windows, how when you open my computer in Windows, you can see C drive, D drive, E drive, F drive. So those are different drives. Like that in Linux, see slash is the different file system directory. This is the operating system directory. See slash home different file system directory. Slash boot different file system directory. Like in Windows, C drive, D drive, E drive. Here we can have the different drives. Like here we are calling as directories, file system directories. There Windows we are calling as a drives. So soft links can link across the file system directories. So the file which is located under slash, you can link with slash home. So that is called soft link. Different directories also we can link. File system directories, not directories, file system directories. Next, soft links can use different inode numbers. So an inode is nothing but a file. I am showing you. Kernel can understand the file with number. System administrator can understand the file with name. ls-i is the command to see the inode numbers. See, every file or directory has one number. This is an inode. What is an inode? They will ask the question in interview. An inode is nothing but a file. Kernel can understand the file with the number. Administrator only name purpose. Touch Apple, automatically it will assign one inode number. mkdir d3, it will assign which is the inode number is free, it will assign. So inodes are nothing but files. Now soft links can use different inode numbers. So soft links can use different inode numbers. Soft links cannot use external space in the disk. For example, I have a file which has 10 MB space. So if I link with the soft link, so it will not use 10 MB. Whatever the link path is there, the link path number of bytes it will use. So if your link path is 12 characters, 12 bytes it will use. But hard links not like that. If you link a 10 MB file, again 10 MB it will occupy from your disk space. So soft links cannot use external space in the disk. So in soft links, if main file is deleted, all the links are collapsed. So you have a main configuration, main file is in soft link. I linked in different 100 links I linked. If main file is deleted, all 100 links will collapse. They are not going to work. Your soft link is collapsed. Next to hard links. See, compulsory question they will ask in interview, what is soft link, what is hard link, what is the difference between soft links and hard links. That is the reason these points I am telling you. So hard links can link within the file system directory. For example, there is a file under slash home. In slash home only different subdirectories you can link. So you cannot link with slash under slash. So within the file system directories only you can link. Next, hard links can use same inode numbers. So whatever the main file is main file is having one inode number. How many links you link with hard link, same inode numbers only it will use. Next, hard links can use external space in the disk. So already just now explained. So soft links cannot use external space, but hard links can use external space. So if the file is 10 MB, if you link another one, again it will utilize the 10 MB space. In hard links, if main file is deleted also, we can have the data until the last link. So if I have 100 links, 99 links are gone also, by last link I can get my data. So here one scenarios in soft links and hard links, whatever the link you updated, remaining all the links is going to be updated. So this is the concept of soft links and hard links. Compulsory question in interview. What is soft link? What is hard link? So soft links like shortcuts, hard links like backup, you have to tell. Then in any soft links, if main file is deleted, all the links are collapsed. In hard links, until the last link also, you can have your data. Soft links can use different inode numbers. Hard links can use same inode numbers. Soft links will not use external space. Hard links can use external space in the disk. Just 2 to 3 main points you have to tell. Then they will ask the next question. If you give any wrong answer, so they will ask many questions on the same concept. Now we are going to see soft link. First soft link. I am creating one file, cat my file. This is soft link file. This is soft link file. Save it. Control D. So now I want to link this file in /home. See, remember one point. In soft link, where you want to link, first you have to go to that place. So you have to go to the destination place where you want to link. I want to link under /home. Go to /home. Now for soft link or hard link, command is ln. ln -s refers to soft link. Where your file is located, under /root. What is the file name? My file. What is the link name? Link file name. Linking name SL1. You can give any name. I given SL1 soft link 1. So see the syntax. ln space -s refers to soft link, space where the file is located under /root. What is the file name? My file. So what is the link name? Space SL1. Now I want to see the links. See here L refers to soft link. SL1 is the link name where it is linked displays. See here you can identify. If you get any when you are working with Linux servers, if you give the command ls-l, it shows like this, means you can understand it is a soft link file. Now check the file name, cat SL1. Now data is there. Now I want to append this file, double greater than SL1. This is my new line. Now same data automatically updates on main file. How to check main file? Cat /root /my file. I want to check the data in this file, whether it is updated or not. Now see, updated. This is my new line. So in any link, if you update any one link file, all the remaining links also going to be updated. Now come out from this and check the inode also. For example, if you want to check the inode, you can check the inode number. So main file inode number ls-i /root/my file. So inode number 429357. Now here inode number ls-i file name SL1. 22 is the inode number. So soft links can use different inode numbers. Now I am going to slash. I want to link here ln -s, where the file is located, root. What is the file name? My file. Link name SL2. Now ls-l. See here SL2. One link is linked. L. This is second link. Now check the SL2. I am updating this one. This is my third line. For example, I am writing. Save this. Now you can check cat/home/sl1. See updated. Main file cat/root/myfile. Updated. So like that. If you update any one file, automatically it will update all the links. Next to I am removing the main file. Now you can check the links rm -rf file name my file. See, I am in root directory. That is the reason I am not giving the path. Where my file is there, I am there only. rm -rf. What is the file name? My file. Main file is deleted. Now you can check your links. Links are collapsed. ls home. See, red color came. Since sometimes in interviews, what is the red color refers to? So you have to tell the soft link is collapsed. Remember these points. In sometimes some companies they will put the written test. So they will ask you this type of questions. So what is that red color refers to? Red color refers to soft link is collapsed. Now you can check the data. cat/home/sl1. No, it is collapsed. Nothing is there. No such file or directory. Now you can check slash. So SL2, this is also collapsed. So in soft links, main file is deleted. All the links are going to be collapsed. Now we are going to see hard link. I am creating another file cat space my file 1. This is my hard link file. So hard links, you no need to go anywhere. You can where you are, from where there only you can link. So first I am linking here only. Where I am, there only I am linking one file. My file 1 hl1. So now check cat hl1. Say same location I am linking. Now check the inode number ls space -i my file 1 429357 ls space -i my file 1 429357. So hard links can use same inode numbers. Now give the command ls. Here you have some directories. Go to D3 directory. Sorry, check the D3 or D4 directories here. See ln another link my file 1 D3 hl2. So D3 a subdirectory I attached to one link. Again another link ln my file 1 under slash hl3. See different locations I linked. Now I tried to link ln my file 1 under slash home. Now error will come hl4 because creating hard link, invalid cross device link. Already theoretically I told you. So cross link, hard links cannot link across the file system directories. Within the file system subdirectories you can link, but it is under slash. Slash is a different subdirectory. Home is a different subdirectory. So that is the reason. Sorry, different to file system directory. That is the reason it will not allow you to link across the file system directories. Now, deleting the main file, rm-rf, my file 1 I am deleting. Now you can check cat hl1, data is there. Cat /hl3, data is there. Cat d3 hl2, data is there. See, in hard links, if main file is deleted also, you can have the data on all links. So until the last link, your data is safe. So like this, we have to link the files in different locations. So this is important concept in interview point of view. Compulsory questions: what is soft link, what is hard link, what is the difference between soft links and hard links. So we have to explain what are the points I told you. So we have to explain those points. So today's session we are going to close here. Now please ask me any questions, doubts.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Ravi Verma.
Sir, now you have created one hard link under a directory.
Okay.
Now, if you do ls in your admin root folder, just do it, sir, here only.
Here,
If
ls.
you do, yeah. Now, where is you did it on D3? Where is that folder D3? Yes. Now, here you have made H1. Somewhere you have made HL3. Where is HL3? HL1 is there. Now, where is HL3, sir?
See, I am showing you. This is /root. HL1 is there. Okay.
Huh. But where did you make HL3?
Slash.
So,
slash means main directory.
oh,
ls.
okay, you went to the main directory, huh?
HL3. See, that is
And
the
now
reason I
you
told
also
path
made.
is important. Path is important.
Okay. So this is in the main directory. Now,
see, I am here only. I am under /root only. So, for example, ln hl1. For example, I am telling you, my file is deleted. hl1, hl100. See, same location. Okay. Now understand.
yes, sir.
ln hl1 d3. See, I am in same location. That is the reason directory path I am not telling. Same location,
Yes,
no
sir.
need to tell anybody. d3/hl101. Okay, this is another syntax. Another one, ln hl1/hl102. So understand?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Got it, sir.
Yeah.
Now, well, since I have worked in this industry, if I have to search all the hard links, how do I do it?
By using the inode number only.
Huh?
Inode number.
By inode number.
I will tell you. We will going to discuss in our advanced filter commands. I will show you. Okay.
Sure, sir. Sure. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Bhaiya. Sir, I joined from today. Can I get all videos?
Hello.
Yeah, tell me, madam.
Rupali, sir.
Yeah,
Sir,
Rupali.
these are the soft link and hard links we use basically for the backup and what we can say.
Generally, soft links can use for scripting files. Main script is there, main scripts, system scripts. They are going to link in different locations. So hard links, generally, for example, I am going to open what I told you. For example, there is a configuration file, va/etc httpd httpd dot. See, this is the Apache web server configuration file. So when I am going to open this file, so I have to make it one hard link in different location.
Okay.
So if it is corrupted, I can get back it. So just to simply important configuration files, you can go through the hard links. So scripting files, when you want to link, you can use soft link. Like shortcuts. Soft links means like shortcuts.
Shortcuts. Okay. So is it useful in version controlling in Linux?
Yeah, compulsory.
Okay.
Ashutosh, Mr. Ashutosh Joshi,
Yes, sir.
yeah, you can your mail ID. Mail ID.
Sir, yesterday I couldn't download the videos or the link. Will you be sending this written material also? Typed material that you have?
I will send 100 350 real-time entry questions. Written material is not there. So you have to go through the video, make it to your own handwriting one notes. That is very good to get the job.
Okay.
Okay. See, while you are seeing the video, you can take book and you can write, creating the file, touch like this. Then you can have your own handwriting. You can understand. You can get into the subject very well.
Okay. All right. So just on a softer note, I was talking about the PDF and the Word document that you keep on showing to us. That you will not share. I'm
I
asking you.
will share. No problem. I will share. Okay.
All right, sir. Thank you. Thank you,
Right.
sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Harsha Narsipuram. Harsha, can you send your mail ID in chat? H Narsipuram. Okay, I will send previous demo videos and installation video up to now, whatever completed. Mr. Ashutosh and Harsha, I will send by 1 hour. Now, just now I have another class. By afternoon, I will send. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Baya. Tomorrow we will connect. Thank you all. Thank you. I'm going to complete ending the video.